Hey YouTube, it's Zoe or Read by Zoe, and today I'm going to do a little study abroad Q&A just because I've mentioned that I'm going to be studying abroad a lot, like in every single video since I decided I wanted to study abroad, but I've never really answered any of your questions, so I thought I would just dedicate this entire video to answering your questions, clearing up some things as to where I'm going, what I'm doing, why I'm going, and so let's get started. First, you probably want to know why I want to study abroad, and let me answer that because that's the whole point of this video. I have never been out of the United States. I've never been outside of the continental United States. I've mostly just been on the southeastern part of the US because I live in Florida and I haven't really ventured outside of there. So my worldview is pretty small and concentrated, and I really wanted to expand my horizons. I wanted to travel to a place where I've never been and I don't know anyone. I wanted to see who I am as a person because I hear from a lot of people who have studied abroad that they really discovered who they are. I also loved history, and in Florida we have very little of that. We don't have a lot of culture, we don't have a lot of history. We have some Spanish history and we have like St. Augustine and some cool places like that, but I live in Orlando. We have Disney and orange trees. I thought that England would be a perfect place because I'm an English student and I speak English, so both things just go together perfectly. Where I'm going and for how long, I'm going to be studying abroad in London, England, in central London for 9 months from August to April, and I know it's August now, but I'm going to be going on the 26th. I'm going to be studying with an American university that has a campus in London just because I have never been out of the United States and I didn't want my first experience to be by myself in a foreign land where I didn't know anyone. I also decided against the exchange program just because the transfer of credits from the English university to my home institution was just way too complicated. They have different credits over in England than we do in Florida, and it was just really complicated. I would have to take some really weird classes, and some of my classes that I took might not even transfer into credits, so I'd just be taking them for fun. I wouldn't get anything out of it. I don't actually go to the school that I'm studying abroad with. I go to a different school, but the classes that they offered and the location where it was placed was ideal. Now for the classes that I'm going to be taking for the first semester from August to December, I'm going to be doing an intensive English literature program. I'm going to be taking just English classes and they're advanced English classes. I'm only going to be a sophomore, but I decided that I wanted to challenge myself and just go full force into it. Like I said, I am studying English, but I'm also studying advertising. I am a double major because my first semester is going to be so intense and advanced and just stressful. I wanted to make my second semester a little bit easier, so I'm taking some classes for my advertising major. I'm taking public speaking, and I think I'm taking an economics class, I believe, but I'm also going to be taking the history of London, and I'm taking a Shakespeare course. Now onto the Q&A portion. I asked you all on Twitter if you had any questions about my studying abroad experience so far, and you all had a lot of questions actually. Will you continue to upload videos while you're abroad? Yes, I am definitely planning on it. I'm actually in the midst of pre-recording 19 videos to upload while I am gone. For the end of August and all of September, I really just want to have a good chunk of time that I can get used to the country and get to know people. I don't just want to be stuck in my room editing away, filming videos, not talking to anyone. I really want that month and a half to get to know my fellow students and to get to know the place where I'm going to be living. But after September, I'm planning on uploading probably 2 to 3 times a week, probably more twice a week, especially in the first semester where I'm taking those harder classes. This leads to the second question, which is, will you vlog your experience there? I'm planning on it. I just really stink at vlogging. I tried once when I went to the Epic Reads book tour and it was really awkward, but I think with experience it'll get less and less awkward and I'll get better at it. But just don't expect great things when I start out vlogging because it's really going to stink. I'm going to be so awkward in public. I'm going to be whispering into the camera and at a weird angle so that no one can see the camera. It'll be really awkward, but I'm planning on it, especially for the day trips that we take, like to Stratford-upon-Avon or any of those places. I think it would be really interesting to see, not only for you guys, but for me when I look back on the videos when I am back in the United States. The next question is, what was the application process like? And it wasn't too bad, especially because I'm going with an American university. I wasn't doing the exchange program. I'm sure the exchange program application is a lot harder since it's more selective, but with them, with the American university I'm going with, it's a whole group of people who want to go. I think the minimum GPA for even going there was like a 3.0. I actually had to apply 2 different times because I'm doing 2 different programs, one for the first semester and one for the second, and the first one was definitely harder. They had to look through all of my English grades, and it still wasn't even that hard. The hard part came this summer when I was trying to get all of my paperwork together. I had to get a student visa for the UK because I'm there for more than 6 months, and I had to get a new passport. I had to get an international student card. Are you going alone or with a friend? I'm going alone. I don't know anyone who's in the program. I think my English program only has like 9 people in it, including me, so I'm really going to get to know them very well, but I don't know anyone who's going with this program. I don't know anyone in London. What are you looking forward to the most? I'm looking forward to seeing the differences between America and England, and I really want to eat a real English breakfast. I am excited about that. I want to try, what is it, black pudding? Is that it? Or the blood thing. The blood thing. I want to try blood. I'm looking forward to getting out of my comfort zone because I have a really small comfort zone and I have stayed in it my entire life. Do you think your reading habits will change as you will be so excited about exploring new places as well? I think that they will definitely change, especially in the first semester. As I've mentioned, I'm going to be taking 4 different English classes, so I'll do a lot of reading for that. But there will probably not be a lot of reading for pleasure, which I'm sad about, and it's going to be very different. I am going to be traveling a lot with the program and probably, hopefully, for pleasure, so maybe when I'm on trains or things like that I can read, but we shall see. And the last question is, will you be doing a London meetup? I think that's a fantastic idea. I really want to do one, but I won't be doing it right when I arrive, obviously. So I'm thinking more like November. So that was my study abroad Q&A. I hope you all enjoyed. I hope it shed some more light on what I will be doing and where I'll be going. I know a lot of you were confused, and I'm sorry about that. I hope this was helpful. If you have any more questions for me, just ask me down below and I will definitely answer them. Thank you for watching, and I'll talk to you later. Bye!